Aloha YouTube, what is up? Untied Hawaii here, coming at you with the third Q&A video, I believe. All of you guys have questions all the time, and I think that's really cool, and I try to get back to everybody in the comments like each video. If you guys have a question, I usually answer it there. Some questions though are a lot more like in-depth than others, so those are the ones that I try to save for like Q&A videos, like the one you're watching now. This is gonna be the third time we're doing this, and I really love these videos, guys. I love these videos. I love connecting with you guys on like a more personal level because a lot of these questions are like, they're not superficial. Some of the questions are like, people will always ask, oh, like what's your favorite sneaker or sneaker of the year, or what is like the most sentimental shoe in your collection, things like that. And you know, I've answered those questions before on like previous videos. I'm gonna try to stay away from those for this video. I don't wanna keep talking about my favorite sneaker every time. I don't wanna talk about my collection, stuff like that. So we're gonna stay a little bit away from that this time, and I hope you guys are okay with that. I tried to pick like the best ones that I thought would like, you know, be unique and different for a Q&A video. So I asked you guys on like the YouTube community tab, and I also asked you guys on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, be sure to do that at Untied Hawaii, because I do put up questions like this all the time, or just like giveaway information and stuff. And if you guys are part of like that legit Untied Ohana and you guys haven't heard about it yet, we are doing a giveaway right now. So that giveaway is going to be for $500 in StockX credit. So pretty much anything you want to StockX, like minus like super grails, obviously, you can get. So anything up to 500 bucks, you can check out all of that information in the description below. Click on that gleam.io link. It takes like literally like 10 seconds to hit all those plus ones. Takes like no time at all. You guys might win a chance to get like some hype sneakers for the end of December. So check that out. 10 seconds, I promise. But before we get into the questions, I do want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, RGNB Rose Gold and Black. I can't stress enough how good this company is, guys. The thing that gets me every time is just how nice the quality of the product is in comparison to the price, which is freaking awesome. And if you guys didn't know, I'm actually wearing an RGNB piece right now. Just one of those things you put on and it just adds a little bit of pop to whatever you're wearing. And that's what I like about it, is that it's a minimalistic style. I don't know if you guys are into that. I know some of you guys are into like super hype beast flashy stuff, and that's what I love about it, man. It's like easy to throw on. It just looks really good with everything that you're wearing. See, it's just another piece added onto the wrist, and that's it. And like I was saying before, the prices are just unbeatable. But if you guys want an even better deal just in time for the holiday season, be sure to hit that link in the description below, because it will give you an extra 25% off your order, which is really great because we all want to save money, and an extra 25% is actually really dope. So I would check it out. Again, really great gift ideas if you guys are doing last minute holiday shopping. And again, just really nice functional items overall. So highly recommend the company, RGNB. Great people, great products. Check them out, link in the description below. Let's get into the questions, guys. There's a lot of them. I'm super excited, and let's get it rolling. So one of the questions that I saw a lot on Instagram was, what made you want to start up a YouTube, or why did you start a YouTube? Feel like I've answered that in a previous Q&A video before, but I think it's good to like just kind of reiterate my thoughts on it. I started up this channel in 2016, so it's been 2 years now, a little over 2 years. And at that time, that's when I like started getting into sneakers, which is insane because for those of you that are new to the channel or new to Q&A videos, I never was into sneakers before that. Like, I liked sneakers, they were cool, but I don't come from like a well-off family, so we could never like afford like Jordans or things like that were brand name and stuff. So it was kind of lost on me growing up, so I never really got into it. And so when I got into it in 2016, I decided to just turn on the camera because I was doing beater boxes at that time exclusively, only beater boxes. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to like document like, okay, this is what I got in the box, you know, show reactions and stuff. And it's interesting because I never thought that I would like do a YouTube channel. Like for myself, I would say that I'm an introverted person. Like if you guys look over here, one of the books I'm reading right now is Quiet, Really Good, Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking. That is literally me. It's weird because I was never that kind of kid that liked going up in front of the class, you know, like doing presentations, stuff like that. Like I was pretty like on the side. So a lot of my friends, like my close friends, when we talk about the YouTube, they're just like tripping out because they're like, dude, that's so weird, that's unlike you. And it really is. I laugh about it all the time, but I decided to start it up, and I really like just enjoying and talking with you guys. Every single time I turn on the camera, I feel like I'm having like a one-on-one conversation with whoever you are behind the camera, and that makes me feel a lot more comfortable. When you think of it like thousands or hundreds of thousands of people are watching, it's a lot more scary. So if I see you guys like walking around Hawaii or at ComplexCon or whatever it was, I get kind of taken back because yeah, it's not something that I'm like really looking for. Like I was never looking for like fame or anything like that. I just wanted to start up a YouTube because I wanted to start one up. So not really anything crazy about that. That's just how it is. And now I like making videos, so I keep doing it. So I saw this next question kind of a lot too, And I know I've answered this one in a previous Q&A video and probably a lot of multiple times like in comments and stuff, but people always want to ask, what is like my day job? I do have a day job, guys. YouTube is not my full-time thing. We'll get into that question in a bit, but yeah, I don't do that full-time. This is like a hobby for me. My actual day job and what I went to graduate school for is to be a counselor. So right now I'm working as this thing called a vocational rehabilitation counselor. What we do is we help people with disabilities basically transition from high school into either the workforce or like secondary education, so like college or things like that. And it's a really like kind of unknown field, I feel like, because the disability community as a whole is kind of like shoved to the side of society, which is super sad. It's really, really sad, guys. Those kids are awesome, and if you guys are in high school, or I mean even if you guys are adults, please treat your people with disabilities with like respect. Like, I can't stress enough how pissed off I get when I see people like hating on people with disabilities. It's like my biggest pet peeve, and it's like the only thing that like gets my blood like super boiling. So I mean, just love your people with disabilities, guys. It's a different life for them. It's a lot. Okay, whatever, I'm gonna stop talking about that. I'm gonna get really in depth and start talking like a counselor, so I'm just gonna cut that right there. But yeah, that's my day job. So yeah, I'm doing that from like when I leave my house, commute 6:30 until like I get home till like 5:30. It's like the majority of my day. So when people ask like, oh, can you do daily vlogs or can you make more videos? It's like, pretty much the majority of my day is taken up by actual work. So I don't really have more time to film than what I can now. So yeah, that's what I do. And so that brings me to the next question, which I saw coming up a lot, is, are you ever gonna do YouTube full time? My answer to that is, I'm not sure. I never imagined for a second in my life that I would not be working with people. I love counseling, I love helping people, and that was what I went to school for. My undergraduate was in psychology. Like I said, I got my graduate degree in counseling. So I thought that was gonna be my life, you know, and it's cool to have like this YouTube thing on the side, and I think it's a really nice like side hustle, and it's just really cool to like have as a hobby, but I don't know if I could do it full time. And the thing with that too is that when you think about like YouTube full-timers, like full-time YouTubers, in this specific demographic that we're working in, sneakers and like hypebeast culture, there is a definite cap to like success. For people like Miga Higa who have like 20 million subs, or people like Mr. Beast who have like, he blew up this year, or PewDiePie or stuff like that. Those guys' demographic are a lot bigger because PewDiePie is gaming and comedy pretty much. Mr. Beast is like a general kind of like thing. It's not specifically niche to like sneakers or streetwear. And because of that, their reach is a lot bigger. And if you look at the biggest guy in our community, that would be like Blazendary or Kais or Richie or people like that who have like about 1 million, a little over 1 million. When you look at it like that, I mean, there's not really like huge room for growth. It's kind of a smaller market. And the thing is, like, every single channel dies. Like the biggest channels you guys watch back in 2012 or 2011, 2013 even, you probably don't watch them anymore. And so that's how it's gonna be. Like even in our community, a lot of the guys that you see with like 500,000 subs and stuff, they're like talking about struggling for views and stuff. And I just never want to get to that point. There's no way a channel can last forever. And so when you think of it like that, like if you go fully invest yourself into YouTube, you're saying that you're gonna have like maybe like a good 5 years of like awesome subs or awesome views and things like that, but it will go downhill. And then at that point, do you have a 401k? Do you have a savings? Do you have stability in your life? What are you gonna do after? What are you gonna do after YouTube? In that regard, like, yeah, it would be cool to go all in on YouTube and see like how far I could take this thing, because I do love it. It's really fun, but at the same time, like security, yeah, I don't want to be in that situation. And I mean, again, I went to school for my degree. I went to school for counseling, and I love working with people. So I don't think I could leave that. Sorry that was long-winded, but I want to get that out of the way because it is a huge question and it's something I ask myself like on the daily. So maybe that was just me kind of like talking out loud. Another interesting question that I saw pop up kind of a lot is people asking, are you gonna move from Hawaii? I don't know, I thought that was a really interesting question. Like, I didn't think that people would like care about that. I used to live in Vegas for a really long time. Like as a kid growing up, that's where I like grew up, in Summerlin of Las Vegas. So I was there for like 10 years. So I've been in the mainland, I've lived in the mainland. I know what it's like. There's a lot of opportunity there for sure. Like Hawaii, you're very limited. So if I was trying to do YouTube full time, I would think that I would try to move to the mainland. But for now, I like where I am. All of my family's in Hawaii and it's really cool because like literally like people come to vacation here and I live here every day. So I get to see all of this beauty. I get to see like the aloha spirit in like people, and it's just a lot different from the mainland where everybody's more individualized and like towards themselves and like all about themselves. And it's a different culture here. It really is. Like people say that and it's true. So I don't know if I could ever leave that. It's scary to think about. I'd be open to moving, but at the same time, like there's no place like Hawaii. This one was kind of cool. Isaac.lowlife says, not sure if you get any, but how do you personally deal with hate? Hashtag Untied Ohana. I get hate all the time, guys. Like I literally get hate all the time. And it's one of those things you just shrug off. I don't know how to say it better than that. If you guys are trying to do like a YouTube or start one up, you're gonna get haters, you're gonna get dislikes. And the thing is like for every person that dislikes you or for every person that throws shade, there's like 10 times more guys that want to see you succeed, because people are generally good. Like it takes some kind of certain thing in life to make somebody like a jerk. So for the most part, people want to succeed. People want to see you like, you know, make it places. So my thing is to focus on the positive, don't focus on the negatives. I know that sounds kind of cliche, but that's how it goes. This one was kind of cool too. Miguel_MC315. Have you ever lost the love for the sneaker game or thought about stop collecting? Okay. Anyway, I've thought about it a lot. Like, it's kind of cool to think about, like, sneakers and streetwear are one of the only things like you can collect and you can sell everything and still like come back on top. Like, you could actually make more money off your collection by selling it later on than what you got it for. And that is insane, because not a lot of things can do that. Not a lot of collections can say that. When I think about like selling all of these shoes and selling all of these clothes and stuff at the end and just cashing out, I think about that kind of often, because it's like, okay, eventually I'm gonna stop being like into the streetwear stuff. I'm gonna be like, I don't know, older and just not into shoes. I gotta start a family. Priorities change. So it's cool to have all of these things now, but like when you have kids or like a family to focus on, it's kind of hard to keep that going. That's kind of where I see myself, is like I'll still have a collection, it just won't be as large, or I won't keep like the super hype stuff, just a few maybe. Jamie_Copeland01 asks, biggest L you've ever taken? Oof. So there's a misconception here that like I post every single beater box I get. I do not post every single beater box I get. And maybe in the first year, there was a beater box that I got that was completely destroyed by the smell of cigarette smoke. Completely destroyed. I think it was like maybe 1 or 2 shoes from the same collection, but because it's like inside a box, like in a closed space, and it's like stuck in there for a couple days during shipping, all the shoes ended up smelling like smoke, every single one. And I tried my best to take out that smell and I could not do it. So I basically took the biggest L on every single shoe in there. I tried to sell it for cheap and I lost a lot of money in that box for sure, because who the heck wants to wear cigarette smelling like shoes? So that was a big one. And yeah, it never happened ever since then. So it's just a kind of one and done deal. But yeah, that was unexpected and I was pretty upset about that. Ugh, that was not a fun box, dude. I was dying. And I actually filmed that video and it might be somewhere, but I just never posted it because I was so mad the whole time. Just like, what the? Every single shoe I was pulling out, I was just getting so mad. So yeah, biggest L. Tarek Jam Alog. I don't know how to say your guys' names. Favorite animes. So this question's kind of cool because I'm actually really big on animes. And oh, surprise, surprise, the Japanese kid loves anime. Like, you know, it's a thing. I do love it. I do enjoy it. It is part of my culture. So my favorite ones that I like right now, my #1 favorite one is Hunter x Hunter. If you guys have never watched Hunter x Hunter, I highly, highly recommend it. That is like the best written and best drawn anime like I've ever seen. Like the story is so in depth and it's like a smart anime. That's what I look for in animes, is like smart animes. Like you have ones that are just kind of like fun, things like One Piece or things like Fairy Tail and stuff, which have a nice story and there's like good action, but it's not like smart. Hunter x Hunter is like, it got you thinking on like a deeper level. Like there's like crazy arcs in there that make you like question society and stuff, and I thought that was really cool. Currently, My Hero Academia is just really fun to watch. That one's good. Attack on Titan or Shingeki no Kyojin is also a very good one. In terms of more obscure ones that maybe you guys haven't seen before, Mirai Nikki is good. Future Diary, that one's actually really, really good. If you want other smart animes, Death Note or Code Geass were also really, really good. There's like a great like story behind there and it makes you think like on a deeper level basically. And then yeah, I watch a couple sports ones too, like Haikyuu and Diamond no Ace when they were running. I think Haikyuu is coming back or something like that. That's the volleyball one. Surprisingly, sports animes are actually really good. So if you guys were like, that's dumb to like watch volleyball or baseball or basketball, Kuroko no Basket, in an anime, just give it a shot and give it like a couple episodes. You guys will be like pleasantly surprised how engaged you get, especially for most of you guys that like basketball. Kuroko no Basket, just check it out, guys. I promise it's good. Comment later on what you think about it, because I know you guys will love it. Sorry, that was a long one. I love talking about anime, man. Maybe I should turn this channel into an anime channel or like a video game channel, because I'm big into video games too. So yeah, nerd. This guy. 210 Kicks asks, where did that shoots at the end of the vids come from? Shoots is like a local term. It's like, oh, shoots ra. Or like, you know, shoots could be like okay, or it's also like shoots, like I'll see you later, which is like what I use it for. I love how every single time I'm saying shoots, I'm like doing this because that's exactly what you do over here. So yeah, it's like an I'll see you later kind of thing. Yeah, Hawaii term. Tito the DJ, what was the hardest obstacle or obstacles you had to overcome to get to the current state of your social media and YouTube? Because your content is pretty consistent on quality and entertainment. For one, that's really nice, man. Thank you, I appreciate that. Hardest obstacle is getting from 0 subs to 100 subs. Like, to build something from nothing is like very, very difficult. So from the first 0 to 100, it's like the hardest time. Like it took weeks or months even to get to that base of like 100 subs. Then from 100 to 1,000 subs, it felt like a very long time too. But what's interesting is that once you get to 1,000 subs to 10,000 subs, it takes a lot shorter. And then from 10,000 to 100,000, it's like even shorter. So yeah, it's like just getting over that initial hump, and then after that it kind of like just implodes on itself, and you just kind of realize like, okay, this is my audience, this is what I want to do, and then yeah, you just keep growing from there. And if you're only focused on numbers, that's going to be very difficult for you. Like I didn't care about the numbers at the time, so I didn't care about like growth. It was just organic growth, and if you think of it like that, it makes it a lot easier, and it's just like easier to build off of. Last question. I am getting tired, my voice is getting like cracky already, which happens every single time I do these videos, but this kid Shawnee Moles asks, what's more dead, NMDs or Fortnite? It's a good question. It's a good question. I don't know. From a society standpoint, probably NMDs. Fortnite is still going pretty strong. A lot of people still watch that. My own perspective, I still play Fortnite, so I guess the NMDs. I was just playing actually yesterday for like the first time in like a good week or 2 weeks or something like that. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember that kid Jacob from the vlogs, that LA vlog they were doing around Melrose and stuff. Super funny guy. I game with him all the time, and we ended up getting that dub. And so yeah, you guys want to take a look at some of the clips? Untied Hawaii has entered the gaming world. Roll it.
How do you go? Is it just X?
Yeah, I think.
And you're just always boosting?
Oh
my god, man.
Oh! What? Oh! I hit him on the plane. 172 meters. Wow! Oh my! Go get him!
Weakened him. You can bail, right? And parachute?
Yeah, I think so. Woo! Let's go, baby. Alright, I don't know where this other homie is, dude, but I want to get him. I can't believe I got him off the plane. There's a fight here. Well, actually, maybe I did kill him. I have 4 kills. I don't know how I got that 4th one. Yeah, and then maybe this is where his friend crawled and the other guy bailed the plane.
I'll fire when you fire.
Got it for 140. Nice. We gotta destroy the plane. They're hurt. I hit guys for shields.
Yeah, I'm going down to you.
I'm hitting guys for white numbers. They're super hurt. They jump. They're too hurt. Across. Got him. Let's go, baby. Push him. Push him. Thanks. Keep bringing the cover fire.
Yep.
Got him.
Oh, yep. Go on.
Yeah. He's hurt. He's hella hurt.
You drop.
Yeah. Got him.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not awesome at Fortnite, but I do play it, and I do think it's a great concept, and I mean, it does, and it has been like huge in pop culture right now, so I don't think it's dead. It's clearly not dead. It's on a decline. People are playing less because more games are coming out. Yeah, Fortnite, not dead. NMDs, not too many people play NMDs anymore, man. They're sitting, so great question, Shawnamos. I'll see you on PSN soon, buddy. So that's it for the Q&A video, guys. Long video. I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of extra stuff in here because I'm looking at it now. It's like almost half an hour long. If you guys have questions and I want to give you guys answers about reselling, about YouTube, about anything that I know, I want to share with you guys. Like, I know a lot of people don't do that because everybody wants to try to, you know, individualize. They want to make their own bread. They don't want to see other people succeed and come to take like a piece of the pie from them. I say that. Screw it. I want you guys to succeed and I want you guys to be awesome. So if you guys want to see that kind of stuff, you guys want to see an Untied podcast in 2019, comments below, let me know, like this video. Hope you guys enjoyed these questions. I know it won't get a lot of views, but I know the Untied Ohana, the people that care about these videos, well, they're going to come through and you guys are going to love it. So thank you guys for your questions. We'll do it again in a couple months. Very, very fun. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to enter that giveaway if you guys want to win 500 credits. I'm going to go edit this now, upload it for you guys in a couple days. But until then, stay humble, stay blessed. Take care, guys. I'll see you. Aloha. Shoots!